Students sitting for next year's PSLE can now better decide if they want to go to an independent or government secondary school. The Education Ministry has released the cut-off points for different types of schools ahead of the new PSLE scoring system next year. Tan Se-hui with this report.
Whether students are aiming to enter a government or autonomous school, they should now have a better idea of which schools are within their reach, based on the newly released indicative secondary school entry scores. They will follow the achievement level scoring system that will be implemented next year. The lower the score, the better. For government or government-aided schools such as Admiralty Secondary and Bendemeer Secondary, the range is 8 to 22 for the Express O-level course. For autonomous schools like Catholic High and Dunman High, the range is 8 to 16. And independent schools such as Hwa Chong Institution and Nanyang Girls High, the range is 8 to 10. Parents we spoke with have mixed views about these indicative cut-off points.
It does help us to sort of see that some schools are not as unreachable as we thought they would be. And then there's also a broad range of all the other express schools that, children will qualify for.
I don't think any parent will make a decision based on, I want my daughter or my son to be in an autonomous school or in an independent school or in a government-aided school, because I think that category is too broad.
While cut-off points for individual schools will only be released in the first half of next year, the Education Ministry hopes the new indicators will familiarise parents and students with the new scoring system. An expert we spoke to says the new indicative cut-off point ranges are useful in reducing parents' anxiety and will hopefully guide them in the right direction.
They still want to get into the best schools, but realistically speaking, right? So here is where we need them to actually think about, the focus shouldn't just be on trying to get students into the best academically achieving schools, but into the schools that fit their children best.
With the new PSLE scoring system, students in a normal academic course will get to take subjects at a higher level if they score a grade of AL5 or better in a standard level subject. For instance, a student will qualify for the normal academic course with an overall score of 23, but they can choose to take science at the express level. Full subject-based banding will be progressively rolled out at secondary schools from next year.